a lot to deal with.
Well, here's what I meant by Mark Few. I was being cute, but you've got Oklahoma State now with 7 fouls. So it would behoove you, with the kind of size that Gonzaga has and their proficiency inside, to play the game now from the inside back out.
Well, I asked Mark Few, I said, it seems like you guys are shooting fewer threes. And he said, yeah, probably so. But we just have so much quality size, you got to go to your strength. And that's what they've done here to start the second half. Road team by 4. Forte off the catch.
Mike Hart turned his head for a brief second. And that went side to side. Do not leave Phil Forte that open.
Olynyk looking for some help, and Hart comes to the rescue.
Take a look. We've talked about this all night. That freshman telepathy, if you will. Marcus Smart finding his teammate, his childhood buddy, wide open on the weak side. And I was watching that play, John. Mike Hart turned his head to watch the ball for a split second. All of a sudden, the ball was in the air, and there was too much space to recover to the shooter.
Smart with 5 assists. Did a good job looking opposite that time. Nash. Big rebound inside by Smart, and the shot blocked, and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cowboys. Under 12 timeout here at Gallagher. Iba, and a good one. 1-point game here in Stillwater. John Shambi, Fran Fraschilla back here in Stillwater. Gonzaga leading by a point. Well, fans, ESPN College Basketball is available live anytime, anywhere on your computer, tablet, or smartphone at WatchESPN.com and with the Watch ESPN app. Marcus Smart and Phil Forte, childhood buddies, high school teammates, and now college teammates, and such great court awareness for one another.
Marcus Smart has great court awareness, period, but he certainly always knows where Phil Forte is. They room together here. They really are like brothers. Zags in that zone now. They'll match up out of it, so they'll be very conscious of where Phil Forte is.
Nash to the goal. And Olynyk pulls down the rebound. Calls for the basketball. Olynyk a 3. And Hart has the ball knocked away. Now a kick up ahead. Stockton intercepts. Stockton with that look away, and then the pass, and Pangos buries it, his first points in the second half.
David Stockton not only read Marcus Smart's eyes, but he feels so good right now that he not only made the big defensive play, but he found Olynyk for basically the layup 3.
That was way off. Stockton down.
We saw David Stockton carve up some teams in Orlando.
Yeah, down there, had a career-high 7 assists one game. Inside. Olynyk, offensive rebound, and that one will roll in. 11 for Kelly Olynyk after a scoreless first half. So under 10 to go in this one. Number 22 and number 10. Nash. That's off Stockton. It'll stay with the Cowboys.
Well, that's a nice play right here. They set it up. Take a look at Stockton now. playing that defensive back role. Comes up with the steal. Now they're in transition. Pangos heads right to the three-point line. If you're Markel Brown, you almost want to start running at Pangos and make Stockton make the layup over that second defender on the back line. Oftentimes with a guy like Stockton, we used to make him shoot the ball when he got into the lane if we were coaching against a guy like that, because he's such a great teammate. His first instinct is always to look to pass the ball.
Smart tries a three and gets it to go.
Marcus Smart was very angry with his teammates on that last defensive possession. And when he shot that ball, excuse me, John, I thought he was going to make it because he almost has that look in his eyes.
Somewhere Mark Jones is smiling. Olynyk has his shot blocked, but he's fouled. They get that foul on Michael Cobbins.
Olynyk and Harris understand what very few young college post players understand, and that is get to the body of the defender if the defender is not established. Rather than shy away from contact, invite contact.
Olynyk gets the first. Right now for Gonzaga, the five that they have out there: Olynyk, Harris, Bell, Stockton, Pangos. These five don't start together, but at times this can be their best fivesome. You have two scoring threats up front in Olynyk and Harris, and effectively 3 point guards and 3 shooters with the guards.
Well, I agree with you, and that's what makes them dangerous because of their versatility. Where it can affect them in a negative way sometimes is on the defensive end because of the size of the backcourt. But you have to make a concerted effort if you're Oklahoma State or any other opponent to take advantage of that.
Well, we'll see if they can. Marcus Smart handles. 5-point game up next. Another West Coast Conference team in action. St. Mary's will take on Harvard. That's at the conclusion of our game here on ESPN2.
Harvard coming off a huge win at Cal.
Forte gets another.
Hey, listen, if you haven't seen this kid before, don't be surprised by any time he knocks down a three.
And a turnover there.
How many times have we talked about Smart finding his buddy? The drive, the kick out, the open shot too late for Stockton as he challenges. You know, a number of schools recruited Phil Forte on their own. In fact, Kansas offered the two of them a scholarship because Phil's dad played football for the Jayhawks. But Oklahoma State did such a good job of recruiting him that his buddy said, you know what, I'll forget Kansas and Duke and Carolina. Let's go play together for a little longer.
Working out so far as the Cowboys ranked 22nd in the country. Smart. Good to see Gary Bell Jr. back in the game. Obviously that knee not an issue.
Moving pretty well as he ran up the court.
Harris a three. And Markel Brown getting off the ground to pull down that rebound. And we're tied as that goes for Brown. He's got 16.
Fun to watch a player continue to mature before our eyes. You remember as a freshman, turnover prone, continuing to improve that skill level to complement that athleticism Markel Brown has.
Angles, backdoor cut, shot blocked, saved. Nope, he was stepping on the baseline. Breaking the action here in Stillwater, and we're locked up 56 apiece. Apiece. Full house here in Stillwater. Now, one of the things we talked about at the start, the freshmen working together.
No, they haven't disappointed. These two guys, as we mentioned, won back-to-back state titles at Flower Mound Marcus. They know each other's games inside and out, comfortable with where each other plays on the floor. And I have to say that two of them, 28 points tonight between them, 6 assists for Smart. They've held up their end of the bargain for Travis Ford.
Sets the screen. Bell trying to take advantage off the glass. Nope, there's the tip. Olynyk is there.
Well, I thought that could have been a basket interference, but good effort by Olynyk to stay with that. Smart play by Bell. Jurek jumped out. He knew he had an alley to the rim.
Good matchup here with Bell on Smart. Bell, a very good defensive player. Mark Few said last year he was the most advanced freshman he ever had.